Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Welcome to Chaos Culture Radio. This your boy Prince Hakeem.
And it's your man, Ronnie Ron. What's happening, boy?
You already know we've been gone for a little minute.
Yeah, we done, man. We just been working hard, trying to get ready for this holiday season. Like, time don't stop, my brother.
It doesn't. It doesn't stop even with all the craziness that's going on.
All this craziness going on. Oh, what's the craziness, brother?
You want to know something, brother?
Yeah,
It seems to me that our brothers are not knowing their worth. You know what I mean? And it's time for us to give them a sermon today so they can wake up.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I know that's something that you're very passionate about yourself.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Brothers, wake up, you know what I mean, and realizing the position you are in America or around the world. And mind you, this sermon can be for non-black men who might have an opinion about us.
But you think it's but a lot of people feel like you think it's a man's job to wake up.
It
or
is a
some
man's
men
job.
just choose to stay down.
It is a job, man, to wake up. You got to understand something. We built pyramids. We built the civilizations. We wasn't home having babies. We was laying the brick by brick down, making it a way for a lot of y'all to walk through, especially black men in America. Before the 60s, like before the 80s, we was all builders, carpenters, and all that, and now we're running around here with our pants half down to our ass, thinking it, you know what I mean, thinking things are sweet. And
wow.
You know what I mean? And mind you, people, I don't want to take credit for this title. You know what I mean? Ronnie Ron came up with it. You feel me? I just thought this was sufficient enough because there been some things happening about. I know you heard about them rappers who died, yeah?
No, I haven't heard about the rappers. What happened with the rappers?
So there was this guy from Chicago, one of them by the name of King Von. He had got killed, you know what I mean? Or he had got murdered, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean, for starting a fight, and you know what I mean, they go off and he went and had a fight with somebody and he ended up getting killed. And another rapper got killed on the freeway, MO3 in Texas. They shot him down on the freeway, left him outside on the highway to cook like bacon.
Man, that's tough.
You know what I mean? And I think that, you know what I mean, we're at a place in our lives where like you know what I mean, I don't, you know what I mean, and a lot of you people perpetuate something that you're not. And I don't want to get into that, but I do want to get into even to the point where your own woman in your house don't respect you.
Ooh.
She look
No,
at
that
you.
one right there, that's a hurdle right there.
Yeah.
Hurdle.
Your own woman in your house doesn't respect you. She look at you like a beta male provider, an F boy, a rug, a turnkey.
Oh man.
Bad enough society looks at you as a gangster thug and a fun boy. No offense to fun boys, but you know, it's about time to wake up. It's about time to follow a system that's gonna help us be leaders for the new future. You know what I mean? And I think that we're in a critical time, especially with one of the most evilest men is about to be president now.
Quote unquote, as they say, but nobody knows yet.
Yeah. But check this out. He's not the savior for black men. He's the savior for black women. I know y'all gonna get mad when I just said that.
No, he's the savior for neither.
Let me tell you something. He ain't you right about that. He ain't gonna do nothing, but 91% of black women voted for Joe Biden. We're not gonna touch on that. We'll do that in the next episode.
Right. Right.
So the thing about it is, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your point.
The thing about it is, black men, with the ongoing killings of, or you want to call them assassinations of black men on the streets or in a Walmart or wherever you at. Like, it's time to look at these and look at them from a perspective of like where you at and how the world views you, or specifically how you view yourself. We're not in a good position. We strayed away from the beaten path. The only person who has a solution for this, most of y'all don't even want to listen to him. Most of y'all think it's sacrilegious. There's only one person who has a bulletproof plan to save black men. And I'm going to let Ronnie Ron answer that question.
The only one that can save black man is black man saving himself.
Is that,
There's
but
no one
who, you right about that. Govern yourself, black man, but who has the plan? Who has a bulletproof plan? Me and you talk about this organization all the time.
The Nation of Islam.
Who? Peace
The
be
Nation of
upon
Islam.
him.
The Nation of Islam is it gives man a form of discipline, a form of structure.
They don't turn.
Go ahead.
They don't turn crackheads into men.
Yeah.
You never see none of the boys without a suit.
No. You never see their pants hanging.
Never that. Shout outs to Tony Muhammad. Shout outs to Tony Muhammad. He was on our podcast, and I appreciate him for spreading his ever so shining light on us, our Cuban brother. Love him. We'll ride for him. Peace be upon him. Peace be upon to the mosque in Miami. You know what I mean? Part of the jungle. But back to this, and just for this commentary. Black man, let's stop crying about equality and let's build equality.
Yes.
Let's get together, pool our money together and buy our own lands. Cultivate our own land, manufacture our own food, build our own products, make our own toilet paper. Because the thing about it is, in here, since this pandemic, you've been out here running wild. You want to know what happened to me the other day?
Go ahead.
I'm at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
I pulls in. You know, I go to racetrack. You know what I mean, to go get.
Right.
You know what I mean, to go get a couple ice. You know what I mean, and these two dudes walk in there with masks and snatch the register and runs out.
Really? Recently? This is recently now.
This is recently. And I said to myself, and then one of the black dudes looked at me, and I looked at him back, and I was like, he'll be dead in a couple weeks. And I say, this is the image that they're giving for people like me, because I might walk around them, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know me and my friend Ron here. We have businesses we were trying to run. He owns a production company. You know what I mean? We about to open up a studio soon, and you know what I mean? And
yes.
you got these hoodlums around here running around here, giving a lot of us a black name. And mind you, we would like to help reform these type of guys. But the point that I'm trying to get is this: when are you going to wake up? When can we stick together to make some things happen? You know how many years it took me to find somebody to work with me? And luckily I bumped into him, and he was a guy who I knew all my life. But you know what I mean? I can't even call one of y'all it used to be hard to call somebody to help move a couch.
Yeah, and it still is.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to find somebody to be able to move a couch.
No, you can't.
That's very rare.
Black men are not known for doing something productive in certain situations, meaning coming together to make great things happen. How many black businesses you know of black men where it's 2 or 3 black men working together?
You want me to be honest with you? I know I don't even see that. Not even in the hood. No, I take that back. I take that statement back, because recently someone I know, him and his comrade created a car wash business.
Okay.
In Miami Gardens, 2 of them, they created a car wash business. They're going around spraying people cars and making this money. So that's kind of positive to see. And, you know, and I actually know the dude that's doing it. I mean, the gentleman that's actually doing it. So, but it's still rare. It's like probably 0.5%.
Yeah. 0.4, yeah, without people having egos. Most black men are in businesses by themselves and they don't have partners like that with other black men. White
Which
men,
is true.
yeah. You know what I mean? Because the thing about it is everybody wants to be the boss. White
Yeah.
men, white men always work with somebody. They have a bunch of partners.
Yep.
If people know Bill Gates, but they forgot all the other guys who made Microsoft with them.
Yep. Bill Gates is just the face.
Bill
The
Gates
same
is
way
just
with
the face. Yeah.
the same with John Mackey, Jeff Bezos,
Oh,
list goes on and on.
I'm trying to tell you. Even listen, even Ben and Jerry's started off with 5 dudes.
Yep.
One dude left to go take care of his wife, and they still cut him a check. Only
So
time
why
black,
do
only
so
time I
why don't
noticed.
black men get that? Why they don't get that same mentality?
Hey, only time black men want to come together is to smoke a blunt or run a train on a chick.
Which doesn't make sense. Like it's like the total opposite. And I was talking to somebody. I was asking somebody a question. I was like, this is a friend of mine. I was asking him. I said, is black man destined to be a curse? Because some people actually believe that, especially the white folks. They see black men as a curse. They see them like I was listening to somebody shout out to him, Jesse Pearson. He was saying how some black men try not to, like, they not trying to do better, like they trying to bring destruction on their own community and then on themselves,
Yeah,
and they
which
always want to play the victim, like, oh, it's the white man's fault, the white man's fault, it's the white man's fault. But he was saying how that's not necessarily true, because we also live in a land now
yeah,
where there's a lot of freedom.
no, it is true. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Jesse Peterson is a coon too. Let's just be honest a little bit. Not saying we can't take from him, but the point that I'm saying is this: black men, we just need to come together. We need to be on code. We need to help the young brothers that are coming together. So I'm wondering when are we going to wake up and come together and not have these differences. Me and my homie here, we stayed on 2 different streets in the neighborhood we grew, but that didn't matter to us.
No.
I still look at him as family. I don't even look at him as a friend anymore. You know what I
Nope.
mean? Because me and you are destined for greatness.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Just like a bunch of other guys who I know. Dr. No Job. Oh, that's a shameless plug. ShopLikeAKing.com. Coupon code is chaos, where you can get your needs for all type of devices, security cameras, and ever.
Yep.
Yeah, but and that's the thing, and we want to start a brotherhood where we can start to pull in a bunch of people so we can come together and work together.
See, I would say back then, Elijah Mahaamad had he had an idea that if you could utilize black men, a lot of stuff would flourish, a lot of stuff would prosper in the 1960s. So he was on the right track. But you see, like, every time someone's on the right track, it's always trying to see. You always see someone within trying to destroy some type of organization or something that's going to better the black man community. It's like they want black men to stay where they're at.
Oh yeah,
They want
definitely.
to do better for themselves. And not only that, but I'm right now I'm reading something from demographics.com, and they were talking about the unemployment rate for black men right now is on an all-time high. That black men now are choosing not to work and participate in the workforce. So less and less black men are working.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even good, because the less the black man work, the less he sees no value within himself.
No, facts.
So, and not only that, when you see that, women look at man a certain different way because they see you less than. Because now women are making more than 40,000 in income, while the black man only making 30.
Let me
That's the
tell you
bare
something.
minimum.
You're right. Listen, if you're a black man and you living at home, or when you're living at home with your mom and you're not working, a woman will call you a loser.
Correct.
She'll technically say you're a loser.
Correct.
You know what I mean? This is why it's imperative for us to have these type of conversations about pulling together. And I'm talking about the ones who wants to pull together and work with each other. And let's like stop this division stuff. Not everybody can be a boss. You think you're running something, but you need help. We all need help. I need help.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This podcast wasn't going nowhere until he jumped on it. And I can sit here and admit that. I'm not scared to say that. That's my brother. I want to make millions of dollars with him. He's going to make me rich. But I'm not scared to say I need him and I need other black men.
I like that. I like the fact that you using the keyword need.
Yeah.
Not a lot of men are afraid to say I need. They want to stay in the concept of want.
Basically, because let me tell you something. It's that fear of being less than, you know what I mean, or whatever competition that is. And the thing about it is, I'd rather make 10% of $1 million than 100% of $1 million, knowing that I got help. I got a lot of brothers who I'm around who I would love to get money with, who I would love to integrate with. And the fact of the matter is, with the exception of you and a couple other people, you know what I mean, most people out here, they just like to talk, but they don't want to do nothing because you want to know why they want that control. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's the same thing where we're not going to mention no names, but, you know what I mean, two people who we know, and there's people who we know that we're trying to get them to do stuff, but it's kind of hard because they feel like, oh, we got our own thing going.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with having your own thing going, but how prosperous are you all with that?
Preach.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Preach.
You can't tend to the lands by yourself. And this is why it takes somebody so long to tend to the lands. Because you want to keep the whole harvest to yourself. No, my brother.
Preach.
You can't fight a war without armies or soldiers. Everybody around here saying they're a boss, but nobody wants to be an Indian.
Yep. You speaking facts now.
Yeah.
You speaking some facts. Like, you one of the reason why I understand the concept of manhood. You know, I have people around me like I told my friend all the time, so I hang with nothing but men. Basically. The more you hang with men, the more you're able to grow, and the more you're able to elevate yourself into a higher level. Mm-hmm. And then you know that you hang with men, so therefore there's no excuse. If they making the bag, it's time for me to make the bag. They making 6 figures, it's time for me to make 6 figures. Basically, if they coming up with business like this, it's time for me to come up with business like this. But most black men know how they father. Their fathers are incarcerated or their fathers long gone.
100%. And this is why it's so imperative that we have brotherhood. Because you want to know why, like, a lot of you guys don't have daddies, so you might have feminine ways. We need to shake that stuff up out of you.
Facts.
And listen here, Mustang, let's be honest about it. A lot of guys are not going to make it. A lot of black men are not going to make it with us. Because you want to know why? They're going to be so lost that the movement will be too fast for them to catch on.
Yeah. Especially now. If you're not educated, if you're not an educated black man, you're going to end up becoming a waste.
Basically. And when you mean educated in knowledge of self.
Facts.
Know today's mathematics, black man. Know today's mathematics.
Yep.
You think this shit is a game? We at war.
Yep.
Economically, physically, mental, emotional, biological, and you around here prancing. And that's really all that I got to say, man, on that one. You know what I mean? Like, let's get this thing together. And we're gonna start a black men group. Me and Ron, and we're not at the stages right now. And we would love to help start a black men group, but we need help. We need funding. That's another thing too.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
We need funding.
Most of the time, people don't like the fund.
The fund.
I take that back. They fund on the concept of desire. So they go to church, and then the pastor say something, and then they quit to fund the pastor, but then the pastor use their money for corruption. So when someone have like this form of platform, you want to fund this type of platform.
Yeah, basically.
Because we're able to help black men.
basically. And that's all we want to do is help black men. And we would hopefully that, you know what I mean, whoever's listening to this, in the description, we have PayPal donations,
Yes.
Patreon, Cash App. You know what I mean? Help us grow this platform. Help us grow this platform so we can start helping other black men and start teaching them to become entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I mean, because let me tell you something. Working a 9 to 5 is not going to save you for what we're going through right now.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Working a government job is not going to save you from what we're going right now. Being
Nope.
economically intact and strategically for, you know what I mean, for all sorts of e-com is going to best help us attack the issues we got in our lives. And
Yes.
and I'm going to just get this point. I'm going to pass this on to you. You can't turn the ghetto into a suburb if there's nobody who wants to help turn the ghetto into a suburb. We need factories. We need buildings. You know what I mean? Like you could have a Whole Foods you could have a Whole Foods in a rough area. Somebody just has to build it.
Yes.
You can have a you don't necessarily have to have a Starbucks. If you're a person who has money, property value is so cheap in some of these places, you can go rent out a spot for less than $900 a month in a real rough neighborhood. Put a star like Starbucks there. People come there and drink it. A Jamba Juice, if you want in the neighborhood. You got to build it. If you want it to look good, you have to build it. You can't look at Aventura, Coral Gables, Weston, Margate, and for people who don't know that, I'm saying names of affluent neighborhoods in Florida, Miami. If you want what you want, you have to build it, black man. And I'm gonna let you finish that off, Mustang.
A black man, you gotta understand something. It's an issue when you able to join a religion and the religion don't better yourself. You're wasting your time on something it's something not able to make you grow intelligently and spiritually and also financially. You join some organization that's keeping you low. No, every organization is supposed to be able to keep you high and make you build something within your community. Most of the time, our community that we live in, especially as black men, are impoverished, have no form of opportunity. So therefore, it's your job as a man is to create this opportunity, not for your kids, not for your woman, but your future generation. Let's come together as one people, one-minded, and let's conquer this world like the other race do. And on that note, champ, I'm done.
We're going to end it like this. Chaos Culture Radio out.
Radio out.
Until we back again. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.